The Diablo 4 dev stream is a wrap, and boy did it bring a ton of exciting news. To be more precise, it revealed many updates that attentive viewers of my channel and those who follow general information on Reddit and social media may already know. However, there are many intriguing new details about the endgame, hell tides, nightmare sigils and modifiers, as well as the Paragon Board with its various fields and glyphs. We'll take a closer look at these cool insights in separate videos, delving into each detail. Today I want to talk about the big secret announcement from the stream, which some even thought was just a PR stunt. Additionally, we'll check out lots of fantastic extra information from the Q&A session at the end of the stream. These are many things that the community, including you, have been itching to know. So I highly recommend staying tuned until the end for some amazing Diablo 4 news. But first, let's jump right into the big announcement. No, the game won't be released earlier. No, there's no demo running until the game's release on June 2nd or 6th. No, there's also no endgame beta and no new class. But yes, you'll still be able to play Diablo 4 before the official release and scratch that itch a bit. From May 12th to 14th, Blizzard is hosting a server slam, an absolute server stress test. This means you'll have 48 hours to replay the first act of Diablo 4, returning to the Fractured Peaks once again and leveling up a character. However, this time you can only level up to 20. The max level for this server test is set at level 20. But the whole thing isn't just for nothing. You will be able to obtain the Beta Wolf Pack and the 2 titles already available during the beta phase. Additionally, you'll be able to get a new cosmetic item, a saddle trophy for your mount called the Cry of Ashava. This is a trophy you'll earn for defeating Ashava with a level 20 character during the Server Slam. Here's how it will go down. The Server Slam begins on Friday, May 12th. You'll have 24 hours to level up a character to 20. After the first 24 hours, Ashava will spawn every 3 hours, a total of 9 times, and you must defeat her once with your max level character. If you show up, like many did in the beta, with a level 15 character, you won't receive the reward. So level up your character to 20 first, and then defeat Ashava once within the second 24 hours to receive the saddle trophy, which will then be transferred to the full release of the game. A little tip from the devs here, Ashava will be more challenging at level 20 than she was at level 25 in the beta. If you're having trouble taking her down, lower your world tier to Adventurer, making Ashava easier. Additionally to earning the Ashava reward, you can also check out all the balance changes that have been recently revealed and made after our feedback from the beta. They all will be implemented in this build. So if you want to help the devs stress test the servers and quite selflessly grab some rewards for yourself, your chances from May 12th to May 14th. Let me know in the comments if you'll participate or if you're not interested in playing the already familiar content once again. Now let's move on to the Q&A, where some excellent questions from community were addressed, questions that you've asked me several times before, but to which I unfortunately had no answer. Right off the bat, let's talk about the Altars of Lilith. The question has always been, how do they reset when, for example, you start a new character each season? Do you need to collect the altars again every time? Finally, we have a definitive answer. The Altars of Lilith have 2 functions. Firstly, you'll earn renown in each zone by collecting the altars. Renown resets each season, meaning you'll have to re-earn the additional skill points, potion charges, paragon points, etc. each time. However, there are many activities in the game that grant renown, more than you need to reach renown level 5 for each zone. This means you'll naturally unlock these bonuses through regular gameplay, and you won't have to run around collecting all the statues again, which only provide a minimal amount of renown anyway. Additionally, the altars grant a permanent stat boost for all your characters. These bonuses are not reset every season, but they are divided per category, meaning all character bonuses you unlock with a regular character will apply to all subsequent regular characters, even across seasons. All character bonuses you unlock with a seasonal character will apply to all other seasonal characters in the current and future seasons. I think that's a great system. You'll have to re-farm the statues of Lilith if you play the different character models, but not every season on all your characters. Another question I often receive is, I don't want to create a new character every season, but instead continue playing with my regular hero. Will there be any new content for me? The answer is that players in Diablo 4's Eternal Realm will receive balance patches and new legendary and unique items. So a bit of new content will trickle into this area of the game, but if you want a more substantial experience of new content in Diablo 4, you should definitely participate in the seasonal model. What about you? Are you a season player or do you prefer playing your regular character indefinitely? Let me know in the comments. Regarding the overlay map, there was some information provided as well. As I previously reported and suspected, there will be no overlay map in Diablo 4, at least initially. The developers want to provide us with enough tools to navigate effectively and clearly without cluttering the entire screen. They want to keep the interface as clean as possible, but promise to continue listening to player feedback. We'll see if anything changes if there are too many complaints. Based on your comments on the previous videos, most of you are actually against an overlay map. On the topic of PvP, a question arose about whether solo players should expect to be torn apart by 4-player squads in the Fields of Hatred, and the answer is a resounding yes. It was made clear that the fields are essentially lawless zones where anything can and will happen. If you venture into the field solo, you should expect to maybe be destroyed by squads. However, you may also encounter players mainly there for PvE farming, who you then can ambush from behind. We also learned that there will be 2 Fields of Hatred, both large enough to avoid squads that have previously killed you. Moreover, there are multiple altars of extraction, so if you noticed chaos at one altar during an extraction, you can sneak to another and try to extract your fragments quietly and stealthily. I can help but feel excited as I sense the Division Dark Zone vibes from the PvP content, and I find it brilliant. No PvEVP mode has been as thrilling and suspenseful as the Dark Zone, and I can't wait to try it out in Diablo 4. During the Q&A, another fantastic question was raised about whether we could expect expansions to the skill tree and crafting system. The response was also a resounding confirmation. The plan is to definitely expand the skill trees and introduce new crafting materials and possibilities through live service and major paid expansions. It seems that quite a bit is already planned or even being developed. This is really cool, more is definitely better here. And a few definite confirmations regarding some general questions were also addressed. There will be no couch co-op on PC, and consoles will not support mouse and keyboard input. On the PC, there won't be any WASD movement. While this may be disappointing for some, it was acknowledged that this is the state of the game at launch and some features may be added after release. That's all for this video, but in the coming days we'll take a closer look at all the information about endgame, systems, loot, nightmare dungeons, sigils, the Paragon Board, glyphs and more. If you don't want to miss out on this content, be sure to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you won't miss a thing. If you'd like to support the channel with your next game purchase, check out my partner Instant Gaming for the best prices on gift cards for your respective store. Thank you so much for your incredible support in recent weeks. I hope you all have an awesome day and I'll catch you in the next one.